Well, hey everyone, happy Thursday and welcome to part 3 of the Chic Suburban. So I saw that a lot of you have been actually requesting me to post this as soon as possible. So I guess here it is, and I guess as a nice little surprise, I did bring someone with me, and that is Gwen.
Hi.
Since the last voiceover went so well, I thought that maybe it would be a good idea to, have you here again.
Yeah, it's really fun. I love talking to you and getting another perspective on Bloxburg stuff, and I don't know, it's really fun.
Definitely. I feel like since our collab, we've actually kind of became, friends in a way, which is really nice. And then
Yeah, I love it.
we always join each other's games now and then we just take a look at our builds and stuff. It's actually fun. But yeah, so I thought that this was probably a really good opportunity to bring you here and just, I don't know, talk about the build itself. I mean, have you seen this build before? Maybe on Instagram or Twitter or YouTube?
Yeah, I have. And I even saw it when we were doing the collab, I saw you had the plot there. So when I was working, I would stop in the house and boost my moods for a little bit, and I got to see the real in person or in Bloxburg house.
Oh, right, you did. I completely forgot about that. Stop. But I
Yeah, it was
mean,
really cute.
how do you feel about traditional American houses? I mean, I don't know if this is traditional in general, but this is suburban-ish. I actually don't know what
Yeah.
style this is exactly, but
I
yeah,
would say it's traditional suburban kind of it's kind of a mix, but
definitely.
I really like I used to not really like traditional, but I actually like it a lot now, so I love it.
Really, I don't know. To I when it comes to house styles, it's kind of weird for me because I'm not necessarily if I were to have a house, I don't feel like it would be a suburban one, or maybe a modern farmhouse or anything. Not something I usually build. I guess it just so happens. I mean, I feel like in general, in houses like these are very easy to build on building games.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know about you, but I have I have a much easier time building a suburban house than I would ever have with a modern one.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel if I was to have my own house, it wouldn't be traditional or suburban either. It would definitely be I don't know how to describe it, but my dream house would be I think it's called organic modern, where it's made out of clay or kind of concrete, but it's very curvy, and there's a ton of different it's just very
Oh,
unique. But that's obviously super hard to build in Bloxburg because we don't have a lot of the curves that you can really do that much. So
oh yeah, I so wish we had that, honestly. It would make the game so much more fun. Maybe not the game itself, but the building process.
yeah, I know. I was so happy when they added arches finally. I feel we're one step closer to kind of getting that. So I'm really excited to see if they add something similar to that in the future.
I'm sure they will. I mean, I don't know. I've noticed that they're slowly adding things that all of us have been asking for. It's actually really nice to see that devs are actually, kind of supporting us in a way and looking at what we're asking.
Yeah, they're
Uh,
definitely I feel they're getting a lot closer to I don't know, they're definitely getting really good at figuring out what people want and listening to the community and stuff, and their updates are just always good.
Definitely. Even if they're not that big, in my opinion, they always have something, at least one item that we could use in every single one of our houses.
Yeah, definitely.
And even I don't know if you've noticed, but they've been adding so much clutter recently. I don't remember an update from the past year that didn't have at least a single clutter item.
Yeah, they've been adding a lot of clear items. I love the new well, it's a few updates back, but it was they had a stapler and office supplies and stuff, and I loved that because we haven't had a lot of updates like that in a while.
Those were so nice. I think I even used a couple of items from that update in this house.
Yeah, like the off. I love like the offset now because there's a lot more like materials like that you can use. So it's really fun to add those.
Definitely. And then did you notice the that you can close laptops now?
No,
You
I
didn't
did not know
know?
that.
Yeah, you actually can, and it's like so cool. I guess it kind of makes the game a bit more realistic, and now you can actually close a laptop. Because before, I remember I used to just add like stack placemats on each other. That way, kind of
Oh yeah,
making a fake laptop, and now I can actually just like place a real laptop and close it, and that way it's actually more functional. I love
yeah.
I love when they like add these new features that are kind of small, but
Yeah, sometimes it's really like the little things that make it so much better. Like, I mean, I actually didn't know about the laptop thing, but that just is like so like it's such a small detail that is just so cute and like I don't know, I love it.
I think the thing that makes Sims unique is like are those tiny details, and I'm glad that like they're kind of slowly adding them into Bloxburg as well. Um, I guess another thing, like a feature that love to have in Bloxburg is the gallery. Could you imagine how much easier it would be to share builds and to download them, and then people wouldn't have to worry so much about speed builds?
Oh my gosh, that would be so nice. And I think another thing would be like, well, it's kind of like the same thing, but like where you could be able to like save furniture, like custom furniture that you made, and like you could just like pull it out and like use it wherever you want. Because I feel like that make it so much easier just to build with.
Oh my god, yes. I've been wanting that for so long. But honestly, I don't want to get my hopes up. I don't think we're gonna get that. The gallery maybe, but actually I don't know if a gallery is possible. But I think there's a game on Roblox that made it work. Like another sort of like Bloxburg ripoff. Or I don't know if it was like a Bloxburg ripoff.
Oh yeah, I think Roeville does that.
Rowville, yeah. That's the
Yeah,
game I'm talking about. But I think they made it work, so I guess if they made it work, it's possible.
yeah. We'll have to see. Maybe in the future they'll have that.
Hopefully. But like, can you imagine how cool it would be?
Yeah, honestly, like I feel like it'd be so cool. It'd be like because like I guess there wouldn't really be a speed build. It'd just be like a tour and then be like a link to the gallery or something of where it is.
Yeah, or maybe you could make a speed build, but you wouldn't have to post 50 parts like we usually do.
Yeah,
And like that would be just you could just make a single video of the build, and it would be so much easier for everyone, like including us. So maybe one day. I mean, I can hope. I can only hope. We can only
yeah. We
hope.
can only hope.
But I'm sure if we ask them enough, then maybe they'll just add it or something. Maybe they're already working on it. Who knows? Actually.
Yeah, I'd like to know what they're working on because like I actually haven't heard the gallery idea going on a lot. Like I know it's the school thing. Like everyone keeps begging for like a school like all the time, and like I know that they're trying to work on something like that, but I like want to know what they're like actually like gonna work on in the very near future.
Yeah, definitely. I think if they're working on a school, there's a possibility they're maybe working on like a map revamp in general.
Oh yeah, people have been begging for a map revamp, and that'd be really nice. Like we haven't had like a new map in a very long time.
Yeah, I feel like in order to make the game just a little bit more interesting, we need more places to go to and just do, I guess, like in The Sims.
Yeah,
Because right now, I don't know, like, yeah, you can go to the hair salon and everything, but let's be honest, everyone has done that already.
yeah, and I feel like if they did it, like they always do like updates of like building and stuff, which obviously like I love because like we always build. That's like what I mostly do on Bloxburg is like build, anyways. But I feel like if they did a map revamp, it would just make like Bloxburg go like everyone would be on it back on. Everyone would be back on it and like obsessed with it again because we haven't really had any like updates like that.
Oh, definitely. I 100% agree with you. And I feel like if we did have any new places, like, I'd probably check them out, like, as well, because why not? And I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
It would also, like you said, it would bring back the community together, because right now, I don't know. I don't want to say it's dying, but Bloxburg isn't necessarily as popular as it used to be.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, in all fairness, all we do is just sit and build. But I'm not complaining. I've been in the community. I think this is actually crazy, but I think I've been in the community since March of 2019.
Oh.
So
like
yeah.
actually posting or just being like playing Bloxburg?
Just posting. I've been playing Bloxburg for longer than that.
Yeah, that's a long time.
It's a very long time. I don't like. It's been 3 years and a half. I don't know how I've managed to stay for this long, but I guess I just kind of never got bored of the game.
Yeah.
I think like I see a lot of people lose motivation, like with building and just playing Bloxburg in general. And I think what has helped me kind of not lose it is just improving constantly. Like I try to improve with every build of mine, and I try to make my newest build as best as I can.
Yeah, I definitely do that too, because it's like, I don't know, I want to get better, like obviously, and like, I feel like with every new build, you can learn something, and like, I always like try to set kind of like, some sort of goals or like inspiration that I want to do with each like next build, so then it's like, it keeps things interesting, and like, I'm hooked on it more than just doing the same build like over and over and like the same style over and over again.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like people like it more as well when they see you like put out new houses that, you know, no one has either done before, or, you know, when they've never seen you do it before.
Yeah, I love playing around with like the different styles, because I love to like spend a lot of time just like looking at certain interior design styles, and I'm like, oh, I love this, and like, I want to build this house someday, and like, I don't know, I really love like playing around with like all the different styles, because I love so many different styles, so it's like really fun.
Oh, definitely. I feel like we're kind of similar here, because I like a lot of different styles as well. I don't know, I feel like I like variety in general, because, I don't know, like, we're doing like monotone builds, it's not really fun.
Yeah.
Because with each style, you kind of get to experiment, and, you know, like, different styles have different architectural features. Like, you know, you can make a cool courtyard with, like, a Mediterranean house, or maybe a cool atrium with, like, a modern one. And then, I don't know, you can also add arches in the Mediterranean house, or you could have some really cool wall paneling in the Tudor house.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. But, okay, speaking about architectural features, what's, like, your favorite architectural feature, if that makes any sense?
Like, style, kind of? Or, like...
No, like, like, you know, maybe you like arches the most, or maybe, like, you know, stuff like this. I guess this is kind of a weird question.
That's really hard, because I love arches, which I was so excited, because when they added arches into the update, like, that's, like, what I wanted for so long. But, like, I really like greenery kind of rooms, like, or what are they? Just, yeah, I guess green rooms, or like where the glass extensions to like houses, like conservatories. Like, I love that.
Yeah, those are really nice. I remember doing quite a few. I guess back in the day, I don't do them as often anymore, which I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite feature, I guess, or, you know?
Actually, okay, I asked you this question when I don't know the answer myself, but I would have to say maybe, like, courtyards. You know, like, you know, like Mediterranean courtyards with these tiles that are just so cute, and just, I don't know.
Yes, I love those, like, the Mediterranean tiles. Like, they're just so, like, a lot of them are, like, older, and I think that just makes it have so much more, like, character, because, like, whenever I look at, like, pictures for that kind of stuff, it's, like, it's just, like, always so, like, comfy, just because it's so, like, it's just, like, very well used, and it's, like, old, so it has a lot of character, and I love that.
Yeah, and then you can kind of use it as, like an interior design piece, yeah.
Yeah.
like when you're doing the interior, you can kind of match it. You can match the furniture to the tile, or you can, I don't know, add a little bit more of that pattern.
Yeah, because you add like a nice pop of color, or most of them do. I guess it depends on what kind of tile you're using, but like they have like a very nice like pattern, and like they're different colors, so it adds a little bit of like spice to your builds.
Definitely. I don't know. Now that we've talked about Mediterranean builds, I kind of want to make one.
Yeah, I'm going to make one very soon, or like a Spanish build, or one of those.
Is this like a sneak peek, like
yeah,
like a small teaser?
Yeah, small teaser. So like, be aware if something comes very soon.
Oh, I'm excited. I mean, okay, I'm kind of a hypocrite because I've already, Wait, is it the one that that I've seen, right?
Yeah, I think so. I wanna. There's a few. I kind of want to work on a similar build first before I do that one, because I think I just need to like get something out there, like just a small build. But then I'm gonna do that one very soon, like the bigger one at some point, because I really want to do that one.
I'm so excited for the bigger one. I've seen it, and I'm loving it so far, and I think you guys will like it as well. But yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, I want to work on that, but I just can't tackle a big project right now because I just feel like, I don't know, I just need to get something small and just like out on my channel before I do something super big, so.
Yeah, I suppose this was my goal with this house. Like, I wasn't planning for this to be so big, it just kind of happened. But my plan was to originally just get like a quick build out that's not as expensive as I usually like my houses to be. And I guess I sort of achieved my goal when it comes to the price, because it's definitely one of the cheaper builds on my channel.
How much was this build?
Okay, hear me out. 700,000. But the other builds on my channel, they're like $1 million and above. So, it's hard to find houses with like among this price range on my channel.
Yeah, well, when you keep all your builds like higher than $1 million, I guess people expect, like when they see like a build that you made that's like 700,000, and then it's like, oh, it actually is a budget house, because I'm expecting like $1 million house. So
yeah, I mean, I guess new subscribers are just new people who watch my videos. They're always like, this isn't cheap. But then, to me it is, it is cheap to me. Maybe not to me. Maybe not to everyone, but to me it is. Because, well, yeah, it's, I mean, okay,
yeah,
I wouldn't call this a budget house, but yeah, that's definitely cheaper, than usually.
It's definitely on the cheaper side, so.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess you're getting a lot for what you're paying when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Because I was actually surprised that I got to make it this detailed with that price. Like,
it's really it's really impressive.
I mean, I guess it just kind of randomly happened, but I'm also kind of glad that, I guess I got to make it work.
Yeah. For sure.
But do you have like any specific rooms that you really like about this house? Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's like a room that you memorize or something. I always just ask people.
I just remember, okay, I really like the little family room at the big front, kind of. It was like the informal family room, like with the TV.
Oh.
I really like that room.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also, like, it was just like such a unique, like, print, but I remember I walked into, like, I think it was like the nursery, and it has a very, like, I love the wallpaper. It was just very kind of like surprising, but it was like in a good way. It was just very like bold, but I loved it. It was like, I think it was like dragonfly print or something.
Yeah, I remember spending a while like looking for that one wallpaper that would just match the vibe of the room.
And yeah, well, it was spent very well because I love it.
Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I remember, okay, I have to say, I have to make a confession. The nursery, I kind of gave up on it in the end because it was one of the last rooms I was doing, and at that time I was like so over this build. I just wanted to get it done as fast as possible, and yeah, just kind of didn't really try with the nursery. But I'm glad you think it's cute. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely relate to that though, because there's just a point where you just, like a threshold that you meet when you're like doing your builds, and it's just like, you just hate to finish it, but it's like, I don't know, it's really hard sometimes to like actually get through and like finish it, but it's worth it, I guess. But some of my builds will like definitely kind of give up on some of the rooms, like some of the bathrooms I'm like, uh-oh.
Oh, the bathrooms are the worst. Oh my god, don't even get me started. You want to know a funny thing?
Yes, I'd love to.
The very last room in this house was a bathroom.
Oh.
I was so over it. I honestly just put in whatever. I think I copied almost everything. I just changed up the colors and I was like, yep, that's it. I'm done with this house. But it was such a good feeling when I did finish it though. I always love the
feeling. I
feeling.
love that feeling.
It's the best. And then you just kind of get to editing the video, and then you're excited to see what everyone thinks about it. I don't know. I really love posting my houses as well.
Yeah, I love to like posting on TikTok. I love when people like, because I started like posting like a little bit of rooms before I like posted on YouTube, and people are like, oh, when is this coming out? And they get like really hyper, or like it's like a little like trailer, and then they get like super like excited to like see it on my channel and like watch the whole tour and like piece it all together. And I love doing that. It's so fun.
It is. I kind of do the same thing, but instead of doing TikToks, I think I told you this before. We've definitely spoken about it. TikToks are so hard for me. I don't know how you do it, and I have so much respect for you because you manage to post quite frequently. Like, you're pretty consistent when it comes to TikToks, but just like not even TikToks, like just in general. I have so much respect for you for that.
Thank you.
But what I do is I use the community tab, and I just kind of, when I have like a sneak peek or something, I just post it there, and I love seeing like you guys get really hyped. I don't know, it's kind of like a motivation to finish the build, because usually when I do post them, they're not fully done. Yeah, I love doing that on the community tab too. Like, I wonder if, like, I know some people come from TikTok to my YouTube channel, but it'd be interesting to see, like, how many people, like, don't follow me on TikTok and just go to the community tab and, like, look at it there. Or, like, I think it'd be interesting to see, like, who actually is from, like, TikTok, or who is just solely, like, watching me from YouTube or Instagram, or, I don't know. Okay, well, yeah, since you've mentioned it, I don't know. I find it, like, kind of weird that, like you gather your platform from different like social media platforms.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, I don't know. It's like I'm just like channeling like all these different like, I don't know, social media platforms, and they all kind of just end up merging together.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's like a very cool thing, don't get me wrong. It's just really hard to comprehend.
Yeah, it definitely is, because sometimes like people on TikTok will like, I'll pop up on their For You page and they're like, oh my gosh, like, I didn't know you had TikTok, and they're like, I followed you on YouTube for a long time, and like, I didn't know you were on TikTok. And I'm like, yep, I'm also on TikTok, and it's like kind of funny.
It's also fun, like, to see, you know, some people from the Twitter community, some people from the Instagram community, others even from the TikTok community. It's nice to see everyone just kind of watch your videos. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely, I love it. It's so fun.
I suppose we can kind of ask the audience something. I don't know, since, I mean, okay, I'm sure my subscribers know both of us, probably are subscribed to both of us. So, okay, our question would be, where did you discover us? Like, me and then Gwen? Like, was it Twitter, was it TikTok, was it Instagram, or was it even just YouTube? Like, I'm actually really interested to see where you guys came across our builds first.
Yeah, that's a really good question, because it would just be so interesting to know, like, you know, what kind of people you're, like, collecting, I guess. I don't know, collecting's kind of a weird word, I guess, to say, but, like, like where people are coming from.
Definitely. Well, I guess after this video is posted, we're just both gonna be lurking in the comment section, looking at like where everyone's from.
Yeah, scrolling through all the comments and trying to figure out like what people are saying.
Then you could just, you know, take a few tips on where you need to improve more.
Yep.
We'll see. Well, okay, I guess this is what you have to do if you're listening to this voiceover, of course. But yeah, well, but anyway, okay, wait, Gwen. Well, and I guess it's not something that's really popular, but I guess it will be popular in the future. Have you heard about building recycling?
I haven't really heard about that.
I know it kind of sounds weird, and probably like a lot of you guys watching probably don't even know what that is either. But I kind of found out about it, well, not that long ago. I feel like it was a good month ago, when I was doing like a project for school, and I just came across this video and I found it so interesting. But basically, building recycling, as weird as it sounds, it's basically like, how do I even explain this? You just take like a structure, like a building, for example, a skyscraper, and you reuse 80% of the original structure, and then like to make a new skyscraper. So you don't demolish the, you know, the old building, you just kind of deconstruct half of it, and then you add, you know, the new part onto the old building, and it's kind of like a new facade, obviously, but then it's kind of like a new development project, but it's kind of built on like an old building, and that way it's not as, you know, polluting, I guess.
Yeah, I love that concept because I also think it makes it more like, well, on top of it being like more green and like sustainable, because you're not like throwing away a whole like building, you're like making it more like unique and just like, I don't know, like adding more touch to it and like giving it more of another, like a second life, I guess. Like that's like a really good idea.
Yeah, and it's like, can you imagine how helpful it is like for nature in general? Like,
yeah,
you know, it's not as harmful, and you're not like putting out as much waste as you usually would by demolishing buildings.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like you already have kind of like the base structure. It's just kind of like, you know, giving it a new life and like a little facelift and just making it like more livable, and like more people will want to go there. So
yeah, maybe even more livable, and just, I guess, like a better place to be, you know, maybe, because I feel like what humanity is at least architects, I feel like they're slowly improving with their designs.
Yeah,
like you can see like some design improvements comparing like new structures to old ones, and I really like that. I just really like how like the human species, like we just kind of improve over time. I find that so like fascinating, I guess.
yeah, and I just like love like looking through like you know, like going through the decades and like how our builds have really like, well, architecture builds have like really changed, and like where I live, there's a ton of like 70s, like like they're more like 70s, but like seeing like, or like Dubai is very more, I know they're very more like futuristic, kind of like a lot more modern, and like it's really cool to like see how things change a lot.
Definitely. I don't know, I also love, like, I guess that's why I really love traveling, is just seeing so many different, like, I guess, periods of time. Because when you're traveling, you can kind of travel, okay, this might sound stupid, but you can also kind of travel in time, you know, because each city has preserved, like, a certain piece of different time periods. Certain pieces. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, definitely. Like that, it's just like really cool to like go to those places, and then you feel like you're in a whole new decade or space, and it's really fun.
Honestly, but when it comes to like the future, I'm kind of scared of it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I like some of the like the futuristic builds, I guess, but I also really do like, I don't know, I like some of the older, like I don't know, I really like the old charm, I guess, of some of the
Same.
older builds.
I don't know, but I guess we don't fully know what the future will be like, so we can.
That's very true.
We can sit here and speculate, or we could just not worry, I guess.
I guess it'll just be a waiting game at that point. We'll have to like wait and see like what happens.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's hope the future doesn't come that quickly. That didn't make much sense, but you know what I mean.
Yep.
The future of the future that we see in movies.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies, have you ever seen like any futuristic movies that kind of freaked you out or something?
Oh, that's a really good question. I can't really think of. Okay. I have like this movie in my head, but I can't really remember like what it was called. I want to say it was like Tomorrowland or something. I think I watched it as a kid, and it was just very like, I don't know, very futuristic. Like everything was like, I guess, modern and like white, and like there's flying cars and stuff, and it's kind of like, oh my gosh.
Oh, Tomorrowland. Okay, I
I
remember.
think that's what it's called.
I don't think I've seen it. Maybe I have. I remember. Well, I have a movie that I am still like not scared of, but like just the idea of it is like so. I don't know. It's crazy. But have you seen like iRobot or something? I think it's what it's called. Pretty sure. I'd look it up right now, but I don't have. Wait, I can actually just hold on. Let me open my laptop for a second.
Oh, I just looked it up. That's scary. I'm actually scared.
Yeah, it's I think was the movie made in 2004.
Let me see. I don't even. I'm at images right now, so let me just like.
Okay, wait. I'm looking it up as well.
2004. Yeah.
Yep. It's that one. I don't know, like that whole concept. It's just so like scary, and I don't know, like having a personal like robot assistant. Like that just sounds so weird and just so like.
Yeah, I looked at like the images and I'm just like scared because I just see like that robot like person like looking at me, and I'm like actually scared of robots like that.
I mean, I don't want to scare you too much, but the movie is it's something to say the least. Just like the entire. I mean, I could spoil the movie for you.
Yeah, you can. I'm not gonna watch it, I don't think.
Basically, all of the like robot assistants went rogue. And
oh no,
they tried to take over, you know, the city and just, you know.
Have you ever seen the Downsizing movie?
No, nope. It's my first time like, hearing about it. Wait, let me look it up.
It's like about these people who like I don't know, obviously have very advanced in the medical like realm where they can like shrink to like be like I don't know like ant size kind of, and like they can like a house is like worth $1 because it's like really small or whatever, and it's like they live in these big mansions, but then it's like scary because they have all like these like the bugs are just like giant compared to you because obviously you're like ant size or whatever, and it's just like, and it's kind of futuristic just because like they have like this whole like climate change issue going on kind of, and like it's really weird. It was kind of it took a turn that I wasn't expecting, I guess, at the end of the movie, and I was like, oh.
Ooh, I think I've seen this movie, like, before. I've never watched it, but I think I've seen the trailer or something. Yeah, it looks kind of...
Oh, I'm sure you have.
Interesting. But, like, interesting in a good way. And maybe I'll...
Yeah, I watched the trailers, and I was like, it's kind of marketed in the trailer, at least. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But from what I remember of the trailer, it was kind of more of a funny movie. And, like, I don't know, but then I kind of got a little more, like, depressing, and it had like all these like issues, and I guess that's kind of what happens. It just took a different turn than I was expecting in the movie.
Okay, that sounds really interesting and also scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, I feel like we could destroy ourselves with technology. Eventually.
Yeah, that's like a scary future.
I don't know. Wait, have you seen Black Mirror?
No, I want to watch it because I've heard like a lot of good things about it.
You totally should. It's basically I don't know, like, it's kind of like about, like a future that's not that distant, and basically the entire goal of the show is to show the negative impact technology could have on us. So it really, like, each episode really makes you think about life. Like, I watched the show a couple of years ago, but I still, like, remember each episode quite vividly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. Do you have to like watch it from season 1, or is it kind of like each episode's kind of its own story, and then it's like doesn't really matter?
Each episode is its own story, so I really like that about the show as well. Plus, there aren't that many episodes, but honestly, the show is so, like, it's really worth it.
Okay, I'll definitely watch it. I've seen like a lot of good things for it. I just never like started it yet.
I'm pretty sure it's one of the best reviewed shows on Netflix. Pretty sure. You might be wrong here, but I think I've read that somewhere, so take that with a grain of salt, but I'm pretty sure I read something along the lines of that, so
yeah, well, I will have to start that.
honestly, it's really good. I think you're gonna enjoy it, but you're also gonna be kind of creeped out by some of the stories.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, what are you watching right now? Yes, yeah, like...
Well, I'm like the person that like I have like this issue where I don't like watch a lot of new shows. Like I keep like I'll just like rewatch a ton of like old shows kind of that I've already watched. But I've been watching Stranger Things 4, like, and that's really good, and like I'm waiting for like the second volume to come out, and like I'm really excited about that. And also Umbrella Academy came out yesterday, and so I'm kind of watching that right now.
Oh, actually, I've never watched The Umbrella Academy. I've seen it, like, all over Netflix, but I've never gotten to watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. The first episode's kind of, like, long and boring just because they're, like, I don't know, going through... It's a lot of talking and not a lot of action in the first episode, and then it gets, like, a lot better, and then, yeah, I like it. The third season's kind of boring so far. I'm only on episode, like, 2, but I don't know how to feel about it yet.
Oh, okay. I think I'll have to give it a watch eventually. And yeah, I've watched season 4 already. I'm also waiting for volume 2. Can I just say something? How stupid of them to release volume 2 separately. Like,
I know.
Why do we need to wait, like, what, a month and a half to get
I
volume
feel like
2?
okay, I kind of like that they split it up just because otherwise I literally watched the volume 1 like in a day, like in one sitting, and I felt like really bad about it because I was like, oh my god, like it's so good, like what? Like I spent 3 years waiting for it, and then it was just like I just watched it all in like 8 hours or whatever. So I was like, but like I wish that they made volume 2 like, because I thought it was like they were gonna release it like in June 1st, which has been like 3 days later, but then it was July 1st, and that's a whole like month later, and I was like, oh my god, that's such a long wait. Like,
it's too long. Like, I would understand if it was like a week or something, but a month? That I did not understand. I think I even complained about this in the voiceover too, so... But volume 1 was extremely good, so I don't have anything bad to say about that.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna say, like, spoilers if you haven't watched it, like, don't watch this part, but who do you think might die in, like, volume 2?
Oh, yeah, I saw the teaser they posted. But why does anyone have to die? I don't get that.
I feel like it just had, like, I just know, someone said that, I don't know if it's confirmed, but someone said that there was 5 people dying, which, they're not, like, they probably aren't, like, the main characters or whatever, but, like, still, I don't know if that's true, but that's a lot of people.
Okay, well, I have a feeling Billy's gonna, wait, no, not Billy. Billy is already dead, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Rick. Wait, what? Yeah, Rick. I think Rick's gonna get himself killed.
Eddie? Wait, Rick?
Oh, wait, Eddie, maybe.
The guy with, like, the long
curly
hair.
He looks like a Rick, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna get himself killed.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have to. I think he's definitely gonna have to like bite the bullet. I think just because like I don't know, like he's a newer character, and like I know a lot of people already love him, but like I don't think they're gonna kill like a ton of the like they're not gonna kill like a lot of the main characters. So
Yeah, I'm praying Max stays alive. I don't know. I didn't really
yeah,
notice her in like earlier seasons, but now I don't know. I think she's becoming one of my favorite characters.
yeah, I didn't really like her in the first few seasons that she was like a part of, just because I don't know, she just like she wasn't really like adding anything. I feel like, but then it's like I don't know, like you really see her in this season like blossom, and she like adds a lot more to the plot, and like I mean, obviously everyone loves her, so it's like it'd be really sad to see her go.
Yeah, you want to know? I don't know. You probably noticed. You want to know a sad thing? Like my friends and I found out. Well, I found out about this. I think my friends knew, but when I found out about this, I felt kind of sad. You know, like how her favorite song is "Running Up That Hill."
Oh yeah,
Do you know why it's her favorite song?
yeah, because it's like she wants to switch with Billy, or I think,
Yeah, that's
right?
so sad. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is so sad.
I don't know. I love Stranger Things. Such a good show, honestly.
It is such a good show. Everyone should watch it if you haven't already.
Yeah, it's a must to watch it, honestly. Mm.
Yeah, so good.
Well, okay. Well, since I finished Stranger Things, I've been watching other shows. Now that I'm working on the new build, for some reason I need to work for ages. And while I'm working, I'm just watching different shows. So I think I finished two already, and I'm watching a new one. I started, I think yesterday was it? So I watched Archive 81. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Oh my god, my friend told me to watch it, and I looked at the trailer and I was like, no.
It's
Like
actually,
scary.
it looks scary. It kind of is, but it's also a really good show. Like, it's a really good one. And
Yeah, that's what you said it was really good, but it's kind of scary. But like,
it's worth a watch, trust me. But the annoying thing with that show is the fact that basically they kind of wrote the script so that there would be multiple seasons, and
oh
Netflix canceled after the first
no.
one, and so basically the show got left on such a huge cliffhanger, and it pissed me off so much. I kid you not. I was like, seriously?
I hate when they cancel the shows. Like, that's so annoying. But, like, I feel like if they should like let them know. I guess you can't really tell because it kind of depends on like who's watching it and like how many viewers are watching it. But like, I don't know. I feel like they should like kind of know ahead of time if they're gonna like continue the series or not. Like, it's just not okay.
Yeah, because it's the most annoying thing when shows get left on huge cliffhangers.
Yeah.
And well, okay, since I finished with Archive 81, I was a bit pissed, like I've said. But I also started watching The Colony. I don't know if you've definitely heard of it. It's like
I don't know if I have.
it's like a sci-fi show where basically, okay, this might sound very weird, but basically the show's about how aliens came to Earth, and they basically kind of colonized like people, and so they're like
Okay.
the rulers of the world, but then life on Earth still goes on and stuff, but there's like a new government and stuff. There's different blocks. It sounds very weird. You need to watch the trailer to understand what the show's about, but it's actually really good. Like,
Is it on Netflix?
yep. Well, for me at least, the one thing I really hate about Netflix is the fact that it's different. Like, we have different shows in different regions,
Yeah, it's so annoying.
but it is what it is. But yeah, like on my Netflix, it's there.
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, it's not that scary. It's not as scary as Archive 81.
Yeah, it looks more like Star Wars or Dune from what I'm seeing from like the pictures.
Yeah, it's actually really good though. Like, yeah, I really like it so far. I'm like
That's
8
good.
episodes in, I think, so not that much, but yeah, something, I guess. Well, okay,
Yeah.
we've been talking for 45 minutes, so that's quite of a while. I guess we can sign up here. What do you think?
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, I guess it was nice having you here, as always.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for joining me. But, well, I guess I'll see you all in the next voiceover. And, yeah, maybe you'll join me in another one sometime
Yeah,
soon.
I would love to.
Well, we can definitely make it happen. Okay, I guess until next time then.
Bye.
Bye.
Can't let me go. Reaching out, and my heart is with you. So much in between, things we've never seen. You're a mirage that my mind can't see through. Are you here with me? One day we can see. And all my life, unbroken ways, but I know that time makes ways. But I know that time makes ways. And all my life, unbroken ways, but I know that time makes ways. But I know that time makes ways. Yeah, I know that time makes ways. All my life, unbroken ways, but I know that time makes ways. But I know that time makes ways. And will my life be there one day? All I know is frozen waves, but I'm hoping time makes ways. I'm holding on to the image of you, live from far away, information highway. You're a mirage that my mind will cling to. Though you're far away, we can make a way. All my life, unbroken ways, but I know that time makes ways.